When is it appropriate for a young man, if you're dating, to ask to come to your house?
So, when is it appropriate for you to invite somebody home? Different people are socialized differently. I know back in the dark ages when I was growing up, we were socialized to believe that you did not want to be seen on the streets with anyone that you could not bring to your home. So my rule of thumb growing up was that I couldn't be out with someone who I couldn't bring to my house. So if bringing them to my house was a problem, I shouldn't be seen on the streets with them at all. That was how my household was run when I was growing up. I thought that was a very good rule because it kept us safe. It meant that as long as that person was known to the family and friends and everyone else in the home, it meant that if you were on the road, you were relatively safe, and if you were out with that person, other people would know too who this person is, how they find you, etc., etc. I think that's a good ground rule, and I maintain that same ground rule with my own children. I don't care who it is that you have as a friend. If you can't bring them home, you shouldn't be on the street with them. So that's a good litmus test. If you can bring the person to your house, it means that you feel relatively safe around them, and therefore you're relatively safe on the street. I think sometimes when that question is asked of a young woman, she's probably living on her own, or she's sharing a flat with a girlfriend, and therefore she doesn't have parents around, and she wants to say, well, they want to come back to my place, and that sounds to me like a hookup. That doesn't sound to me like just a date. My suggestion is that if you find that inevitably these people are going to be asking to come to your place, and make sure it's on an evening when you have company. Arrange a group date. There's nothing wrong with group dates, you know. You can go out and have your date, have your movies, have your drink, have your meal, whatever, and come back and have a group of friends watch movies and watch a game, or, you know, sit up all night and have some fun. And that's an easy and safe way of having somebody at your house without feeling that you have to be getting involved sexually. So I always remind people that there's safety in numbers.